Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Conan Exiles video here in the Age of War. We've been in the Age of War about a couple of weeks now, and I was thinking it's high time we just do a quick informational video just to talk about the ancient obelisks or ancient obelisk coins that you used to be able to get in Age of Sorcery, that you could obtain from either killing sorcerers and handing their skulls into Khitan caravans, or by knocking them out and handing them in again to the caravan, to the cage, along with some other different resources. And that was a thing in Age of Sorcery that you could do, but people are hearing or wondering, we can still get ancient obelisk, can we still get it? Is there any point to it? And how or where do we still get it? And the short and simple answer is yes, you can still get it, but there's a lot more grind involved with it. So in this video we're going to have a look through and see how we can get ancient obelisks. Okay, so ancient obelisks, or ancient obelisks, what is it? Well, it is these coins here, as you can see, and this was a currency that was around, as many of you will know, in Age of Sorcery. And as we just said in the beginning there, it was very easy to get. It's a little bit tougher now, because in order to get some ancient obelisk now, the only place you can get it is from Mechamosis Spire. If you come up here, now if I show you my map, you'll see I'm just here on the map at Mechamosis Spire. All different now to how it was. The traders that were at Mechamosis Spire previously, they are still here. So you can still buy your legendary weapons, your people, so your fighters or your crafters, you can still purchase those, and you can still purchase your supply materials. I'll have a look around in a second and just show you where those different people are. But if you want to get the ancient obelisk coins, you need to speak to one of these guys here, so either this guy or this guy. And in order to purchase items, if we speak to this guy here, as we can see, this says purchase Ophidian Magi cash for 15 blood crystals. And in case you can't remember, blood crystals are those there, and the blood crystal golems and rock donkeys are still dotted around the map in their locations as they previously were. So if you come across one and you cut them up with a pick and you get your blood crystal, you can bring them to here. You also still need the blood crystal to activate the dungeon, which is just up those stairs there. You interact with that portal that takes you into Kurak's dungeon, and your two ways to get your obelisk along with your different bits of resources, as I say, you can talk to this guy here and he'll give you an Ophidian Magi cache for 15 blood crystals, or you can come to this guy and he will give you the Grand Ophidian Magi cache for the severed head of Kurak. So what I've done is, to make this easier for you, I've gone ahead and bought a few, and as we can see here, if we just move our coins out of the way, these ones here, the Ophidian Magi cache, this is the one we got from the guy on the right for 15 blood crystals. So depending on how many you got, you can purchase these. Or if you complete the dungeon and collect the severed head of Kurak and hand it into the guy on the left, he will give you this one. So what we're going to do, just so that we don't get confused, I'm just going to drop those other coins. So now if we open these small caches, 2, that's 3, 4, 5 and 6, and as we can see there, we got a mixture of different things. Still get some demon blood, some steel fire, we still get some alchemical base, your gold and silver ore, and we also got some pouches, and we also got, from those 6, we got 54 obelisk coins. Now this may not be the exact amount for you every time you do this, this is just what it's given me this time. This could be random, but on those 6 it gave us 54, which is perfect. So again, now I'm just going to drop those again just so that we don't get confused when we do the large chests. And now if we come to these, we're going to open up these large ones. So if you completed the dungeon 6 times, you've handed in 6 heads. Again, it's all going to be random what you get, but as you can see there, we got some iron golem parts, a few different pieces there. We got some pouches, again some more silver and gold coins, a bit more of all the other resources, and we also got this time 100 Obelisk coins. Right, so as you could see there, we ended up with 154. Now as I say, do bear in mind this is not going to be a guaranteed number every time you get any of these small caches or the Grand Ophidian Magi cache. They're going to be totally random on the amounts of resource that you get, but also the amount of obelisks. But however, this is your only real way of obtaining your obelisk coin now, and there is nowhere else as far as we're aware on the map apart from here where you can spend it. So just to summarise here before we take a look around, you need your blood crystal from your blood crystal rock nose and blood crystal golems to either purchase the Ophidian Magi cache for 15 blood crystals from this guy, or you need the severed head of Kurak from his dungeon to purchase the Grand Ophidian Magi cache from this guy. So then while you're here, once you've earned some of your obelisks, while you're here also, if you haven't learnt them yet and you still want to do, our friend here is still here to teach you the golems. Still up on his spot if you want to learn how to create golems. Are you anybody? No, you're just a fighter. So then if we pop across here, as I say, the dungeon up the stairs here, you pop in your blood crystals, so you interact with it, place your blood crystals in there, it'll give you an option to activate it, then you can step in and go into the dungeon. And then if we go over here, the place looks a bit different now, obviously it's been destroyed, but we still have this merchant here. And as you can see there, we can purchase the Black Blood Sickle for 15 ancient obelisks, and it changes in 54 minutes. So then we then also need to head down the stairs, because then if we go to the right, this is just another guard here. You're a merchant, now sat down, but you can now purchase purchase the Forge Light for 15 obelisks from this merchant. Again, that resets after a certain time. We have this guy over here that will still sell you the supply materials, and across this other side you still have the lady at the back here that will sell you the Glimmer Moon for 15 ancient obelisks. Glimmer Moon's a really nice axe, by the way, if you can get hold of it. It's a one-handed axe if you like using those, and it actually provides a little bit of light around you when you're running around. Actually, while I'm here, let's just get one. I can show you what I mean. This is what it looks like. As I say, a one-handed axe. Doesn't look anything special right now, but when it's on your back like that, you can't really tell in the daylight very much, but when it goes dark you get a little glow of light that comes off it, and as you walk around you'll notice the floor just very close to you in the area just around you kind of lights up a little bit, so it's kind of handy if you forget a torch. Even though the night time is slightly better now than what it was, this just gives you an extra bit of light as well, so the Glimmer Moon is really worth getting if you like your one-handed axes. Or you got the Axe of the Lion if that one's around, Or another one that you can get from a boss, which is another legendary, is the Axe of the Gate Guardian, which you get from the very first boss in Clayell's Stronghold, which is the Warmaker's Dungeon, which is just over here. Not a guaranteed drop, but if he drops it, then you'll get it. This guy's another merchant here, and he is going to sell you either your combatant or your worker for your 50 Obelisk coins. Right, that is going to do it for this video. As I say, just another quick one just to highlight that the ancient Obelisk coins are still available in the game. They are still usable, just a lot harder to get hold of, a lot more grindy now than what they were back in Age of Sorcery. But as you can see up here at Mekros Aspire, for the time being in Chapter 1 of Age of War, you still have your merchants up here. And in order to obtain the obelisk, you need to either get the Ophidian Magi Cache that you purchase with Blood Crystal, or complete the Kurak dungeon to get the severed head of Kurak to get the Grand Ophidian Magi Cache. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this useful, if you found this helpful, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Questions, comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.